Hello and welcome, lovely goddess. So our theme for this week is sacred ritual. And I decided to do my practice this week around my bedtime ritual because sleep is so important. And I personally have really struggled with sleep honestly for 20 years. It started when I was about 23 and I'm 43 now, and I have finally developed a ritual that has really helped me personally to sleep completely med-free, even supplement-free, because I've tried everything to help me sleep. And I have to say I was very skeptical, but by creating a bedtime ritual, I am sleeping better and more sound and not even getting up through the night anymore. So I want to share that with you because when we are filled with anxiety and when we have a lot of chatter going on in our brain, it is very hard to settle down and to sleep. So by creating a ritual around bedtime, it really helps us to set the tone for sleep. But the real reason I truly love ritual is because where our attention flows, our energy goes. Okay, so if we are really focusing our attention on sleep, on decompressing, on unwinding, then that's where the energy is going to flow. So first of all, I would like to say to just grab some of these things that we're going to need for this ritual. And that includes some chamomile tea. I have some organic chamomile mint tea right here. And a nice comfortable pajamas and a space that's not going to bother you. And I have some essential oil recommendations for you along with some crystals, okay? So one essential oil recommendation is called Serenity. It is a doTERRA blend, and the main ingredient with this is lavender, but it also has in it some Roman chamomile, some vanilla, and marjoram, ylang ylang, which also helps to balance our hormones. So if you have this oil, you have access to it, great. If you don't have this oil, then a lavender would work very well. Lavender's a great one. Roman chamomile is another great one. It's actually, I would say, probably my favorite. And then Vetiver is another great oil because it really helps with stress and any type of trauma. So if you have a lot of stress in your life, this is a great one to use. And lastly, I recommend if it's because of hormone issues that's causing you to have any type of sleep issue, clary sage is a great one for balancing the hormones. And what I suggest you do is to diffuse these essential oils. You can do that with an actual diffuser, or you can just drop the oil in your hand, rub your hand together, and inhale it. I like to do both. And you can also rub them on your feet. Okay, so those are my essential oil recommendations. So if you have any or all, fantastic. My crystal recommendations for us to have is this gorgeous Auralite 23. Now, if you don't have an Auralite, an amethyst will work great because the main crystal in Auralite is amethyst. It's called Auralite 23 because it has up to 23 minerals in it, but at least 17 minerals in it. And the main one is amethyst, which amethyst is an excellent stone for sleep. Okay, another recommendation of mine is rose quartz, because if it's matter of the heart that's keeping us awake, then rose quartz helps to calm the heart, and it's really nice for ritual as well because it's the stone of self-love. Okay, my other one is Howlite. Howlite is connected with our crown chakra, and this crystal is very readily available. It is quite inexpensive, and Howlite is known to help with sleep. It calms the mind. Okay, another one is Lepidolite. This is a Lepidolite slab. I absolutely adore this crystal. It also helps with trauma, and it's known to be a stone to help with insomnia specifically. And Moonstone is another fabulous stone to help us sleep, and especially if we're working with some dream work, it helps with our intuition. It's also very calming. And my last one is Angelite, which is connected to our throat chakra. Now, any blue stone is going to be calming, but Angelite is a fun stone for sleep because it also helps to connect us with our higher self and our angels. So especially when you're wanting to do some sleep work to enhance your dreams, this is a great stone to work with. So any of these stones are wonderful to have around during your meditation, and you can even sleep with these stones, okay? Lastly is this gorgeous Labradorite. It's very reflective, very also protective, and it helps to calm us, it helps with sleep, and it helps to bring forth any subconscious issues that you may be having to the surface so that they can be healed and transmuted, because sometimes the things that are keeping us up, we might not even be aware of them. So those are my crystal recommendations to help with sleep, and my tea recommendation, and of course my essential oils. Now, before we begin our practice for sleep, I would suggest taking a bath whenever time permits, okay? And you can use these oils and these crystals in your bath, around your bath, while sipping your tea, and it's going to really start to help you to just decompress and be in that mindset where you're ready for sleep. Okay. Once you are done with your warm bath and you're in your comfy pajamas and you have everything set up, what I would like for you to do is to sit in a comfortable position with your legs crossed, your back up against the wall if need be. And there's a breathing exercise I would love to teach you, and it's very simple, and it's just called the 4-7-8 breathing. Okay, so we're going to do this breathing together. And if time only permits this breathing, this is something that you can always do every night before bed, whether you have 1 minute or 20 minutes to do this beautiful breathing exercise. So sitting in a nice, comfortable position, surrounded by your crystals if you have any, taking in a nice deep breath, and just exhaling it all out through your mouth. Taking in another nice deep breath. We'll do 3 together, cleansing breaths. Hold at the top. And release. And as you're releasing, just imagine all that stagnant energy throughout the day just coming out and being transmuted. It's no longer needed. It's not serving you. Last deep cleansing breath. Hold. And release. Okay, we're now ready for 4-7-8 breathing. And what we're going to do is we're going to inhale for 4, we're going to hold for 7, and we're going to exhale for 8. So that's inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Okay, ready? And let's begin. Inhaling for 4, hold for 7. Exhale for 8. Inhale for 4. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. Let's do one more together. Inhale for 4. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. Let's do 10 of these on our own. When you are finished, taking in a nice deep breath right into your belly. You can even place your hands in your belly to feel it expand. And let out a nice big sigh. Bringing your head slowly down, opening your eyes. That is the 4-7-8 breathing, designed to help quiet your mind right before bed and help to rid your body of stress. After the breathing exercise before bed, I suggest some very simple yoga poses that you can do and anybody can do. And what I suggest is the cat-cow stretch. If you're not familiar with the cat-cow stretch, it is quite simple. And I will show you the cat-cow stretch if possible. But you basically are on all fours on the table position and you're following your breath. And the cat and back rises and the cow's back falls. Inhaling. Going at your own pace. So that is the cat-cow stretch. The other one I suggest is the legs up the wall. And it's hard for me to show you a wall right here. But basically, if you're sitting next to a wall, you will let your legs, starting from the side, so letting your buttocks touch the wall, and then lifting your legs up to the wall for 5 to 20 minutes. Anytime you have your legs above your heart, it's gonna help to just lower your heart rate and getting you ready for bed. And then last, ending in Shavasana with your crystals if you have them, just laying down in corpse pose with your hands opened. And if you even can do this in bed, that would be great, because this is the time to naturally drift off to sleep. So I hope that my bedtime ritual really helps you and that you can start to incorporate this into your life. And I would love to hear about your results after following the bedtime ritual. Okay, namaste.